I've never seen it.
I also started watching the Pam Anderson documentary.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
I watched like 3 minutes of it and I didn't get hooked. Should I watch more?
I found it to be, while I'm happy that like she gets to fully, for the first time it feels like ever, be in charge of how she's viewed, I was just like, I don't like, there's too many crossfades and too many weird effects and too many, it's like very, how documentary now would like overproduce it as a bit, that like comedy show. This felt like over edited and stuff. And so I agree, wasn't like hooked, and she seems nice. And then I turned on and said I just watched two elderly Italian people yell at their son.
Similar kind of aesthetic.
We just finished watching a few weeks ago Fleischman is in Trouble, which I really liked, and it was just heavy in some ways. And so since then, I've kind of only been able to watch UK Love Island.
Yeah.
Because I have it on, like, I had it on while I was writing part of the script. I have it on when I'm, like, looking for carpet, you know? Like, it's just there, and it's okay if you miss part of it.
For sure.
And I feel like everyone needs a show or two that they can just have on to, like...
I feel like everything has either become the heaviest possible prestige TV or what you watch to avoid watching that for a minute.
Yeah, we've had some real extremes. There's nothing in the middle. It's very true.
But people want the middle.
I miss the middle.
I will say every like general meeting I've had as far as things about scripts, they're like, people want like Southside, Abbott Elementary, like stuff that is like fun and like maybe, of course, you can't avoid certain issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, like people want just fun.
But, like Abbott Elementary is fun and like important and thoughtful.
Yes.
It's not, you know, a trash.
But what I love though is I stopped using Twitter, but when I was on it, I don't know why I needed to share that as if I was like, I just want to let you guys know.
No, it feels good to say.
Do you still use it?
Yeah. It feels like one day a week I'll use it 9 times. But I deleted the app and stuff off my phone, and like
I stopped getting, once I like pulled back and everything changed. I don't get engagement, and I don't like seeing how many people saw it. Anyways, my point is that when people would tweet things at Quinta like, why don't you do an episode about school shooting? And she was like, because that's not what the show is. Like she like really owns what she's created, and I really love that.
Yeah, it just make the thing you want. Her not making a show of Abbott Elementary about a school shooting doesn't mean she doesn't care as a human.
Yeah.
It does, and you shouldn't be looking to that ABC comedy for the answers for it all.
But she does address the things like not having budget for supply. You know what I mean? Like the things that every day, like everyone knows school shootings happen. We all want to not even consider the notion that it could happen to someone we know.
Of course.
But we can care every day and actually do something about the fact that kids don't have pencils. Do you know what I mean? Like we actually can help that.
My sister's a second grade teacher in Missouri and always talks about how much she spends on her school supplies every year. They're like, your budget is, we'll give you $50. And you're like, $50, that literally will buy a pencil. They don't, I got to give a shout out to my sister, won a teaching award, a national teaching award, and won $25,000. And they surprised her for herself. They emphasize for you, which will probably, and it's like this huge deal. She's flying to LA in a couple months for like the ceremony. It's like 20 people in the whole country win this teaching award. It's so awesome. And she, but she's even like, my kids were all excited. They're like, we're all going to California.
Aww.
How are we going to spend the $25,000? Like, it's just like every kid's like, okay. They know. She's like, it's surprising how easy they learn division when it's dividing up $25,000 amongst themselves. All of the math comes right into play. But then you're just like, yeah, you know, that's 80% of what you make a year, and she has a master's.
Wow.
It's intense.
It is crazy. And that is a day-to-day thing that you could bring up. School supply costs, weird, like just the weird inner workings of schools that people don't understand, and like the politics of all the school. And it's like you're teaching second grade kids. Her, and this, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but like her thing is the parents. She's like, you know how great it would be to teach kids if they didn't have parents? Like, if you never had to deal with the parents just coming in and telling you how, and it's in Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
So they're coming in there like yelling CRT at my 98-pound sister. And she's just like, you think about your second grade kids learning anything?
What's CRT?
Critical race theory.
Oh.
I also don't know what that is, but it sounds like something you shouldn't be talking about in second grade.
No, it's not. It's just like a political issue of like, it's just become a hot button.
You don't know what critical race theory is?
I don't. We didn't teach that at my school. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's just
It's, you know, history.
That sounds normal.
Yeah.
with accuracy.
Yeah, accuracy.
So that's why in states like Florida, Missouri, they don't want to teach it.
Oh, that's fair.
We're not gonna call it Columbus Day anymore. Like sort of.
Yeah. Wait, are we not doing Columbus Day?
They call it Indigenous Peoples Day now.
Yeah.
Wait,
believe.
really?
I mean, if you're a good person, you call it Indigenous People.
Because why? Columbus was like a slave owner or something, or what's the deal?
He slaughtered people.
You know Columbus is a bad dude.
We didn't do critical race theory. We didn't get that one. Yeah.
He's Italian. He would
You
be
should
in
Google
the
something,
yeah.
Todd.
You should probably Google some
Columbus
stuff.
Day? I mean, I don't really celebrate it to begin with, so I'm not.
This is
Yeah.
like
not really
tearing
at
you down
risk
because
of-
that's your
Yeah,
biggest holiday
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
a
year.
big
I'm
Columbus
gonna cancel
guy.
my big party.
I'm a big Columbus guy. Yeah.
If you come after Arbor Day, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Oh man. So Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which a movie of a title of this length is going to be great or terrible.
Yeah.
This is an ambitious title. The Daniels, is that what they go by when they
Yeah.
direct movies together? This movie, okay, we could talk more about it. We'll do your script. You've never seen Everything
I've
Everywhere All
never
at
seen
Once.
it,
This
no.
is the most talked about Oscar type of movie, I think, in a long. Parasite was also very, very talked
Oh,
about.
yeah.
But it's every once in a while one comes up where everyone's like, well, if this doesn't win, I give up. Like that sort of like level of it. I love this movie. Let's do your script. Let's do that.
Okay, so should I assign parts?
You can assign the parts.
Okay. Do you always play narrator?
You can do the narrator.
Oh, I'll do narrator?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll do narrator and I'll be Jamie Lee Curtis. Why don't, I guess, Kyle, you can be Christopher.
Great.
And then I'll just give you two parts. You can be both Michelle,
Exciting.
and then I'm sorry if I don't know how to say his name. Is it Key?
Yeah.
K?
Either way is
the
fine.
guy, the actor in it.
Oh.
K.
I'm not sure the exact pronunciation.
Okay, well, we never say his name, but K-E.
Cool.
So you'll be both those people.
All right. Great.
Wait, I forget, do we do sound effects?
If you want to grab anything, you can grab anything you want here from the board.
Okay.
There's that bell is almost fake, but the rest of the stuff works good.
This?
Yeah. Look.
It's what I had my eyes
You can
on.
ding it with one of these and it'll make noise. Okay, maybe not. I had higher expectations.
I'll
for
do.
the whole thing.
I'm gonna
Take
need
the
this at one
xylophone.
point.
I think if you
Yep.
drag
And
it
I'll
across,
get the
you'll get a
jingle
nice
bells.
little.
Okay.
right.
Ready?
Ready.
Interior, bedroom, afternoon. Jamie Lee Curtis frantically throws things out of her closet. Shoes, clothes, bags, etc. Each get tossed out one at a time. Jamie Lee Curtis's husband, Christopher Guest, enters.
Wait, are they really married?
That's what Google said. Am I wrong?
Like the
No, that's
Christopher
correct.
Guest who makes the movies, Christopher
Yeah,
Guest?
yeah.
That's crazy.
well, at first I had it as Jamie Lee. It was just Jamie Lee Curtis's husband was the person's
Yeah.
name, and then I looked it up.
Just to be like, is it some famous guy or something?
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Jamie Lee Curtis's husband, Christopher Guest, enters.
What are you doing?
Cleaning my closet. What does it look like I'm doing?
You just emptied the hall closet to clean it. Then you emptied the pantry. Now this. Why not finish cleaning one of the closets before moving on to the next?
Jamie Lee Curtis exits the closet wearing a marching band hat and wetsuit. This is a new method. I read a book about it by that organizing lady.
Marie Condom?
I believe it's Kondo.
No, dear, this is a house.
The author of the book is not named Marie. It's mother shit cock bitch. I can't remember. Oh well, I'm off to empty the linen closet.
Really good Jamie Lee Curtis explosion as
That's
well.
strong.
Oh well, I'm off to empty the linen closet. Continuous interior bathroom day. Jamie Lee Curtis begins tossing things around: toilet paper, towels, a bag of dog teeth.
Hey, I've been looking for those.
See, I knew this would be helpful.
It seems crazy to have everything everywhere all at once. It would be better to have something somewhere one at a time.
Sounds like someone is being a real grumpy head. Need a snack? Cut to exterior. Alversons in Los Feliz. Night. Jamie Lee Curtis still in the wetsuit and Christopher Guest lay on their backs on the front hood of their Camaro. As they gaze at the stars, they eat an Activia yogurt, which spills down their cheeks because they are, after all, laying down. They giggle as they talk. Remember when we did this after your aunt's adult baptism?
Yeah. And
Michelle Yeoh and Ki Hugh Kwan walk by.
Jamie?
It's actually James.
Oh, James.
It's okay. Jamie hops off the car. Mish, oh my God, you got bangs.
I did. Do you like?
Oh, she does a vague European accent.
What would that be? I'm not a good accent
Yeah, Todd
guy.
tried to do that. That was him trying to do that.
Yeah, that was my big
Do you
European.
like?
Do you like?
Copying Michelle's vague European accent. I like.
Hey, guys.
Hello. Wait, sorry. I'm being so rude. Jamie extends her spoon. Yogurt.
No, thank you. I've already had 3 today. And 2 is her limit.
Jamie, Michelle, and Key laugh. Like this is an old private joke between them. Meanwhile, Christopher is confused. As he speaks, he continues to hold his yogurt container, causing it to splatter everywhere as he moves his hands and gestures.
Hi.
My bad. Chris, this is Michelle and Key. They are the ones who told me about that interdimensional rupture unraveling reality.
Oh, yes. So, hello. So nice to finally meet you in person.
Likewise. We don't have long. I have a coupon for ham that expires today, and Albertsons closes in 15 minutes.
Oh, dear. I don't to pork you out of a good deal.
That's not a thing, Christopher. Christopher shuts down, defeated.
Trying to make this phrase happen?
That's a good phrase. I'm on board with that. Anywho, long story short, but an unlikely hero must channel her newfound powers to fight bizarre and bewildering dangers from the multiverse as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. So, no big deal, but also, like, big deal, you know?
Do I ever? Good thing I found those dog teeth. Now Jamie and Christopher laugh like it's an old private joke.
Dog teeth.
Right. Well, we should probably hurry up and use that ham coupon.
Oh, chop chop. As in pork chop.
Okay, now that was good. Off screen, we hear a man yell, "But it's a ham, not pork chops." No one notices the off-screen man that yelled.
It was great to see you. We have to do dinner soon.
They all hug, say goodbyes. Michelle and Key walk off. Suddenly, there's a big boom. Michelle and Key walk. Oh, wait, I already said that. The ground cracks. The sky splits open. Everything starts spinning in the air. Jamie and Christopher are swept up in the sky, holding hands. And you thought my closet cleaning was everything, everywhere, all at once. Jamie winks to the camera. A ham flies by. End.
That's good. That was Simpsons-esque.
Thank
Well
you
done.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I spit coffee on my computer screen, laughing at the guy trying to make the pork phrase happen and realized I was like...
What was it? We should probably get that phrase. Yeah, pork you out of a good deal. That's a good... We should make that happen.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I love that. I love that.
Great.
Yeah, that was
Great.
lovely.
You know who should get the Oscar?
I don't want...
Me.
Yeah? Yeah?
I don't want to delve too far. I don't think this movie's old enough to really get into spoilers. If that, I don't want to get too far into what happens, what doesn't happen. Everything you wrote happened exactly like that. But other than that, I don't want to get too far into anything. But
Okay.
it's wonderful, and it was fun, and that was very fun. I'm laughing, and I get to picture everyone in the movie because they're ridiculous doing this at the Albertsons, which is nice. Mm-hmm. I loved it.
I think
Thank
we've
you very
all seen
much.
a ridiculous ham argument at Albertsons before. That's pretty
If only
standard.
you knew that there is this isn't a spoiler. I'm not gonna. There is like a very like specific meat body relationship
Oh,
that
really?
happens in this movie that could be pork or ham depending on the origin.
Exciting.
That's
Exciting.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would give that 10 out of 10 for that
Yeah.
reference.
All right.
And everything does. I don't know if anyone says it.
I mean, the multiverse stuff, I did Google the
I
description
I knew
of
that
the
was the
movie.
Google plot because
Yeah.
I've used
Yeah.
it for a game on here. I'm like, I've
Yeah.
seen these words in this order
Yeah.
before.
But it's also, like, not the point of my script.
Oh no, and not the point of the movie. I would say.
Oh, okay, cool.
I would say if I had to think about how to make if you could see every chance and every direction your life could take, how would you feel about the one it has?
Ooh.
Okay.
It's funny that all this multiverse stuff happened with like Marvel, very big movies, you know, the Doctor Strange multiverse movie, all of the comic book stuff is happening all over the universe now. And then this like low budget goofy movie comes out and is just like a much better representation, or at least
Is
like
it
a much
low budget?
I mean, I would compared to like Doctor Strange for sure, but like there's not. It has a lot of very good practical effects, and then what they use the special effects for is hilarious and specific and good as well. Yeah, it's great.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Great.
Lovely.
Watch it this weekend, then we'll do a reading of the whole real script.
Okay.
Next week.
On a special 18-hour episode.
There was a time during COVID, I've never seen The Godfather.
Okay.
And I read the script of The Godfather on a stream, and people could pay $1 for me to skip a page.
Oh, that's so
and
good.
then my mom showed up and paid $50 for me to stop. She was just like, everyone was becoming Mario at some point.
Yeah.
It's a hard.
Your sister uses her $25K
Just to
be
make
like,
that
end your
$25,000
podcast.
end this now.
Just to stop. It's
Yes.
just hard to do like 18 Italian characters, and one of them's Brando. And it seems like a good movie, the parts I got. But sometimes
Have you
people
still
pay.
not seen it?
People would pay $1 right before like important scenes and make me skip over things, so I wouldn't know what just happened.
That's great.
Scripts are long.
Yeah, they're not short.
Well, I think, what are we looking at, Aristotle? How's our time? Okay, let's take a break.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And read The Godfather.
It's so long.
It is really long. It is really funny.
Okay. This is going to be our first Oscars episode. Let's see here. Sorry, just give me 1 second. What year is this?
2023.
It is 2023.
I want to talk about the Best Picture nominees and see what you guys have seen. I have not seen many of them.
I haven't seen any of them, I don't think. I don't really know what they are, actually.
This counts as being back from the break, right? Are we just still recording, I assume? Yeah. I don't, the Grammys were last night, and I forgot. Or, like, didn't know, even.
I never know. I only knew that they were last night because 2 nights ago, a friend of mine invited me to go to the Roots Grammy pre-party jam session thing, which turned into us standing in line for it for 2 hours and being like, this is dumb. We're just leaving.
That would have been tight, though. The Roots are awesome.
They're awesome. I mean, the last time I saw the Roots was when I was in like 8th grade in Minneapolis at First Ave. And like, it was a great show then. I'm sure it would be even better now. But it was like, waiting in line for 20 minutes is like 19 minutes too long for me. 2 hours was just like, this is so dumb.
But that's
and being in like a VIP line also.
TV things aren't special, like, because everyone's, half, I assume, the population, I don't know what the numbers are like, how do I watch, where do I stream?
Sure.
Where do I, it's not clear.
Yeah. They don't make it easy.
Yeah. Someone I went to high school with won a Grammy last
That's
night.
exciting.
Yeah. Caitlin McGaugh, shout out to her, for, I don't know, I can't remember the exact category, but it was a kid for kids, like, she has an educational hip-hop
That's awesome.
thing. Yeah, it was like,
That's so cool.
I saw the video and started crying when I saw it because I was like, that is beautiful.
That is great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I did see Viola Davis has an EGOT now.
Hey,
Yes.
that's exciting.
It's only like 10 people, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's
If
not
that
a lot.
even.
Yeah.
I would love it. What else could we add to EGOTs? Like, it's the Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar, and the Tony. Feels like I bet there's a bunch of egos in Hollywood. Am I right?
Yeah, you
Am
are.
I right, folks?
Zinger.
A bunch of egos in this town, but no Tonys.
No, the Tony's the hard part. That's the tough one
The
to
Tonys. I would love it if you can see a lot of people getting the E, the G, and the O, and
Yeah.
then just like someone who shouldn't be, like Nicolas Cage trying to make a Broadway play or
If you
something
got
just
three,
to get
you
the
definitely
T.
wanna go for
it
the
just
one.
feels like that would be the one that would be the hardest.
Well, I feel like if you can get the Tony, you can probably get the Grammy. You probably have some musical theater chops.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's those two against the other two.
And
It's
the
hard to get
Oscar has the Oscar music categories. You can
Oh,
probably
yeah.
slide something in there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't know what's at the
That's
Emmys.
true. It is so much easier, I feel like, for like a singer, performer
I
to
wanna
venture
know-
into acting than to go the other way.
I want to know who has the EGO. Oh, I just Googled who has an ego.
That's going to be an interesting
And it's like, did you know the new owner of Twitter? And no, you're not gonna be able to figure that out. So this is the Oscars are soon. They're March 12th. This will be out probably February 12th or 13th.
Sick.
Good. Gives us some time.
Gives us some time. Let's go through these and just tell me if you've seen these. We'll get rid of Everything Ever All at Once. We'll eliminate that one first. Tar.
I don't even know what
Yes.
that is.
You don't know what that is?
Todd Fields. It's good. It's great.
It
I
look-
loved it.
It looked like I saw the preview for it, and it looked like Kate Blanchett is awesome for a couple hours.
That's kind of what it is. I feel like
Oh, Symphony one? Is that the one?
that would be a way to put it. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Is it this?
I like this. We'll do little mini never seen if anyone has seen the movie. So this is Kate Blanchett acts good, and there's a symphony. The movie.
She's a conductor, right?
I would.
No, there's trains.
I would not. I don't want to give anything away. I would just say that like sometimes if you go into a movie and you are not expecting. People haven't made movies like that in a long time, and that's very refreshing. It's refreshing to see a movie that you don't get to see every day.
I'm watching it.
When it's not like 1997.
All right, next up, Elvis.
Haven't seen it.
I have not seen it. I did not know it was a thing. Did not know that was a thing.
It's Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann made an Elvis movie?
What do you do?
I did not know this at all.
Hear about these things.
I didn't hear about that at all. Wait, I did see a guy like who was doing like Elvis stuff on SNL a couple weeks ago, and now this just totally clicked. That probably when that movie came out.
I will say what I love because you said he's a filmmaker.
Yeah,
I love because sometimes filmmakers can be like really annoying with their knowledge, and you've gone the opposite direction where you're like, I don't even know what a camera is.
I have no interest in seeing like a Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie. It's just
really.
Yeah. I mean, biopics don't really do it for me, and I feel like Baz is fun actually. I mean, I did not hear about that at all.
I mean, I love Moulin Rouge.
I love Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet. I actually liked The Great Gatsby that Baz Luhrmann made. I couldn't care less about any of the changes. I thought it was awesome.
No, it was
Why
awesome.
would you remake Great Gatsby and not make it cool?
Yes,
like,
exactly.
we've all read the book and seen the other one.
I've
never read the book.
Oh, you haven't?
What?
That's fine.
They didn't make you do that in school, like twice?
I was a Cliff Note.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like,
well, then you're fine.
By...
That's fine for
I was the same way. That's, I think, maybe the first and maybe only book I read in
the
high
thing
school
about Great
was
Gatsby is it's like 80 pages.
But
so the
makes-
Cliff Notes are most of the book.
It makes me sad, though, because I feel like I haven't read, like, any of the classics, because I was like, nah.
There's time.
There's too much
There's
TV
time,
on.
yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of time.
And a lot of them don't age super good.
That's also true.
I also don't. This is like a completely different podcast, but I also like sort of hate that they're like, these are the classics. It's like, but there's also like new classics. Like,
Yeah.
Like why are we all
if you think about,
investing so much in like stuff that was made 100 years ago?
Yes.
Well, I think not to defend the classics, but I think the idea is that those books allow the teachers to teach us stuff beyond the books. Whereas, like, I feel like new stuff, you could also do that, but it's going to be a lot more prescient and kind of like timely. Which
plus, we have to burn all the new books.
Oh yeah, we have to, obviously we have to burn books.
Yeah, that's true.
If you're in Florida.
I like. There's this thing that happens every once in a while, where people will like get the point of the book and think they're the first person to like understand Frankenstein or something.
Yes.
They'll be like, but people don't really get this, but Frankenstein was a little misunderstood, the monster. And you're like, no, yeah, I bet she knew that when she fucking wrote it down. Like, what do you think she's like?
Yes.
Otherwise, it's the most shallow thing that's ever existed.
Yes.
If it's just monster wakes up and throws a kid in a lake.
Yes.
I like that when kids get, or like Catch-22. Or a lot of these other, like the classics, like Fahrenheit 451, people will be like, this feels like what they're trying to do to get rid of information now. And you're like,
that's the idea.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
1984, that's a fun one that people understand and don't understand. What book were we talking about that yet?
Tar.
Oh, Gatsby.
Gatsby.
Yeah, but the movie's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Elvis.
They talk about getting into rows a lot. Like, we just got into a row about this. Like, multiple references to a row that we didn't see. Which I
would
like
say... I think that the Baz Luhrmann Great Gatsby is a more rewarding experience than reading the book.
Okay.
Touché.
Because you get all of the points, and your view of rich people
yes.
is different now than it was when they wrote. And rich people were kind of revered when this book, like, is like,
yes.
because there was hope if you weren't rich back then. And now the view of rich people is more accurate in everyone's heads. And so you watch it and you're just like, fucking die. Or you're just like, well, maybe the billionaire isn't like the hero of the world.
Yeah.
Okay, Avatar, The Way of the Water.
Did not see it.
I did not see it either. I bet it's fun to look at.
Yeah. I'm not super, like, I will end up watching an Avatar if my husband wants to see it or if we're, like, visiting his nieces and they want it, like, but I, on my own, never pick those movies.
I like that you used it as, like, a genre.
An
Avatar.
Yeah.
I'll go check out an Avatar, too.
No, but, like, any sort of, like, big, that kind of movie.
Blockbustery.
Superhero, anything like that. Like, I always see it and I'm like, oh, that was entertaining and it was an experience, but I would never be the person to suggest it.
Yeah.
Sure.
All
right. All Quiet on the Western Front.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Should not have. I think it's on net. I watched it on Netflix. Should have been in theaters. is so good.
Oh,
Really?
really?
It's so good, but also
What's it about?
World War One. It's a remake of All
Yeah, I was
Quiet on
saying,
the Western
see-
Front, the old one. But if you watch a World War One movie, you realize why. I think I've said this here. Why there aren't more because
Yeah.
it's so brutal.
I don't like war.
Then don't. It's so. It's
You
so.
guys.
The World War One.
Controversial. I'm like not into
Hold
war.
on. Hot take sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
World War One is boys stabbing each other while getting gassed.
Yeah,
And you're just
yeah.
like, well, this is why they make
Hiding
Vietnam
in
ones because at least
foxholes
there's like
and-
helicopters and you can hide.
Oh yeah.
So it's very brutal. All right, The Fabelmans, Spielberg's movie.
I haven't. I want to.
I
Haven't
have
seen it,
not
though.
yet.
I have not either. I have no idea what it's about.
I've heard mixed things.
You've heard what mixed things?
Yeah.
I'm pro Spielberg. I feel like he gets a bad rap as like I feel like as like a smart like indie filmmaker. You're supposed to like not like Spielberg. Like I love all those movies. All those movies are great growing up. I
Yeah.
liked
I like Spielberg.
Bridge of Spies. I thought punched above its weight. It was a better movie than it needed to be. It was
E.T.
enjoyable.
Yeah, he only makes blockbusters like Schindler's List.
Great movie.
Just,
Yeah, like
another hot take here at the table.
yeah, I like Schindler's List.
Don't like
yeah.
war, like
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Pro Schindler's List. Anti-war.
Yeah, Spielberg's great, and this was the one that won the Golden Globe, I think, for Best Picture or
Oh,
whatever
that's
awards just had.
interesting.
Yeah, Emmys aren't for movies, are they?
No.
Then the
No.
Golden
No.
Globes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, Best Picture at that. All right, Triangle of Sadness.
Yes.
It was recommended to me many times.
Mm-hmm.
We were about to watch it, and then we realized it wasn't free on anything. And we're gonna watch, but we should
Yeah,
have it
yeah.
because it's probably a screener.
It's probably
right?
a
If
screen- oh,
you're
yeah.
Yeah,
getting
you
the
definitely
GA
have to
You'll be
be
getting the
screener,
thing
yeah.
at some
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
I did also see this. Did you like this, Todd?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Yes.
Someone told me they were like, you would like it. Like
Yeah.
they like pointed at me. They put their finger in my chest. I didn't even know this person.
You just at a Starbucks?
Yeah, it was weird. No, someone like
will
very
love-
aggressively was like,
Yeah.
"You, Julia, you would love it," and I was like, "All right."
That's funny.
A lot of it I didn't hit for me. I liked a lot of it. A lot of the parts a great deal, and then I thought a lot of it was very on the nose.
It is very on the nose, but I feel like it's on the nose in a way it's because it knows the viewers are also kind of the people who like that movie are also the ones that it's making fun of, which I as somebody who does like that movie and isn't one of those people, I appreciated that.
Sure.
Like, I like being able to like look at my friends and be like, you are laughing, but also this is you.
I like a movie where the acts are very distinct,
Yeah.
like this,
Yeah.
and in it not like it could have been a play, but it was
yeah.
very much in like 2.5 locations.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. The Banshees of Inisherin.
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I. But Martin McDonagh.
I feel like all his movies are kind of the same.
This one has the same two guys, Colin Farrell, and what's the other guy's name?
What's his face?
Who's really good at
Brendan
acting?
Gleeson.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure that this. Okay, we'll explain, and then there's everything. Women Talking. I've never even heard of this.
Did not know that was a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to go see this one and explain to the movie how it should be a movie. Yeah. Top Gun Maverick got nominated for Best Picture.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude! Hell yeah! That's doesn't deserve that, but I'll defend anything Tom Cruise all day long. That's
And
great.
that's it. Anything Tom Cruise?
Literally
Any
anything.
part of Tom
I will
Cruise's life you will defend?
That's it.
Those are the best. There's 10 of them, I think.
I thought there's
I thought Glass Onion? Oh, they were just bidding hard.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Yeah.
probably a screenplay movie. I kind of break the Oscars down into these things where there's like the one everyone wants to win, and it might.
yeah.
The one that'll probably win, like the front runner that everyone's like, okay. The acting based one, the biopic one,
Yeah.
and then like the blockbustery one that everyone's happy to be there. There's
Yeah.
like those every year.
Yeah.
So you have like
The Menu wasn't that? Is that?
the Menu. I don't
I don't think it got nominated.
got nominated as well. It had a poster like it would.
Yeah.
It did.
I mean, it's pretty. It's
see the
pretty
menu?
weird
That's how
that
much
we
we've
have,
seen.
We have literally like 20 to 30 movies every year that are just Oscar bait. That's
And-
what they're made
yeah.
for. That's what they campaign for.
It's
And then a
just-
third of them get nominated for Best Picture. It's kind of like a weird.
Rarely does this trifecta happen, which I consider it's the movie everyone likes the most, the one that will be remembered in 10 years, and it wins.
Yeah.
Parasite,
Yeah.
I think, is the time that happened. I think it could happen this year if Everything Everywhere All at Once wins, because it feels like it will. There's just like All Quiet on the Western Front. There's a war movie every year.
Yeah.
There's just
a
one of the war
yeah,
movies
we
every
got a
year,
war
and you're like,
movie
that's a
every
good.
year.
Yep, that sucked.
Is Everything Everywhere All at Once funny at all?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And
Which
then
usually means it will not win an Oscar.
yeah, and then The Fabelmans feels like an Oscar. Spielberg directed this like
About his
family sort of like,
Yeah.
and then like Top Gun Maverick happy to be there. Avatar, happy to be there. Like with the, and then there's the acting ones like the Martin McDonagh movie.
Is it too late to submit the script that we read this morning?
It isn't.
Oh, okay.
Not for a
It
screenplay.
isn't.
Yeah,
The hard thing's getting through the Academy's email because they forgot their password in like
it's
1990.
Just, winners at Academy Awards.
Winners?
.biz.
They don't even like splurge for the .com in any capacity.
No.
All right. Well, what do we? I think the Oscars will be fun. I like the Oscar. I don't even know. Is someone hosting?
I don't know, actually. It's kind of crazy.
Didn't it feel like we used to know this stuff more?
Yeah.
Who's
didn't
hosting?
they stop doing the hosting thing last year? They let everybody else do it.
I think again, like between the streamer stuff and then also like the pandemic, every national event was so weird.
Yeah.
That like I think this is the first year where things kind of feel a little bit back to normal. So
Jimmy Kimmel is hosting.
Hey, that's fun.
But I agree with exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
like award shows felt weird for 2 years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Consuming the stuff was fragmented and difficult.
Yeah.
I think also like a lot of people are kind of like sick of the Hollywood shit at this point too. I feel like they've kind of like lost touch with like normal people, which is the people who would watch the Oscars usually.
I actually call normal people Fablemans.
Yeah,
so
Fablemans.
that's why I think it has a good chance at winning this year.
Or
a bunch of Fablemans.
Yeah, a bunch of Fablemans. They don't want to like kind of. There's the weird I don't know why, but I feel like the political culture war stuff has like affected the industry in that regard. That, like
100%.
normal people don't want to watch the Oscars anymore, which is like a weird thing to hold against.
Well, and I think
people who made movies.
Not even just political, but I think the fact that so many people like lost so much during the pandemic, and like, with the economy, they're like, I can't watch this knowing they're getting gift bags.
Do you know what I think ruined?
That could pay my rent.
The Oscars were ruined forever by the Imagine video.
Yeah, honestly, that was a real
Gal Gadot made.
I think what would really help people get back into like the Oscars, the Emmys, and stuff is when I'm there.
Yeah.
Where's the camera? Where's
there
the camera?
we go.
Camera 2?
I am anyone I know closely being anywhere away from supporting that thing 100%. If that's it, that's all it takes for me.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that's the best one because they made it.
Yeah, why not?
Jimmy, this is okay. Well, I'll probably watch him. Maybe we'll do a thing for this show. I'm really ambitious here. Maybe I'll think about TV.
Yeah.
Well, hey, how are we doing on time, Aristotle? 36? All right, we're going to play one game here before we get into a break. This game is called Before and Afters.
Get ready to play Before and Afters.
How this game works is 2 movies have been smashed into one movie. I will read you the smashed together plot. You have to guess the smashed together title. So, for instance, The Wolf of Wall Street would be Wally and Wolf of Wall Street. Fargo is Argo and Fargo. Saving Private Silverman. We kind of get it, right? We're all over the place.
Yeah. So you're reading the description.
I'll read you the smashed together description.
And I will just say, the last time I did it, I usually suck at this game. The last time I did it with Jared Logan, we crushed it.
Yeah.
It was honestly the best version. Can we roll the tape?
I actually didn't release that episode because there was it was so you did so well. There was nothing exciting.
We had one where he didn't finish the description and we knew it already. It was tight.
So some of these were written by folks on the Never Seen It Discord. If you want to get on there, it's at fart.kyleayers.com.
Great.
If you can believe the Academy didn't get on that one.
Yeah, that's the Academy's website. That is.
Winners at fart.kyleayers. Yeah. It's basically just a message board for fans, and we have a robot that'll play before and afters against you there if you want to play or submit any or things like that. These people these fans of podcasts put this amazing thing together, and people go on and they play the games against the robots and stuff.
I gotta do a podcast for more than 5 months.
No. I'm truly trapped by this burden.
It's the best. It's the best, though. It's the best.
This is actually this is the only constant in my life, even sans COVID ever happening, the chaos that my life has been since my brain. This is the only thing that's been consistent. It's been
forgot
very
to
nice.
ask you how you're doing.
I'll tell you when we're not on here.
Okay, cool.
That means great.
Yeah, obviously very well.
All right, before and afters here. 2 movies smashed together into one. I tried to do this using what's that robot everyone's mad at now?
ChatGPT.
I tried to use it. That motherfucker couldn't do shit.
I bet. Really, this is a complicated
Fuck you, robot.
game. It's a complicated
Fuck you,
game.
robot.
I also heard he's not funny. They, whatever they are.
The last human job will be writing before and afters for this podcast because the robot can't do it at all.
Yeah, you can't robot it.
Here we go. Smash together movies. You tell me the smash together title. First one. A pilot struggling with addiction and disillusionment becomes involved in a violent underground club.
Flight Club.
Ooh, that is Flight Club.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I knew the movies. I have a really bad memory.
That's okay. Points for both of you.
No, it's okay.
There's nothing I can do. Points for both of you.
Okay.
Here we go. A small-time Philly boxer must prevent the launch of a chemical weapon from a prison island in the bay.
Ooh.
Rocky.
The Rocky.
The Rocky.
Yeah, the Rocky. Hell yeah.
Julia did Rocky on here.
The Rocky.
The Rock and Rocky.
The Rocky.
Oh.
All right, they get a little tougher now. As film transitions from silent movies to talkies, a film is turned into a musical starring a man and his autistic older brother.
Singing in the Rain Man.
Todd, you were killing it today.
I used to be the worst at this game. Something happened with Jared on that last podcast. Like, I'm good at this now.
Actually, one of those movies is about Todd now.
I am not.
Literally.
I'm not gonna get any of these.
That's okay. There's more games. Everyone's on the same team.
Okay.
All right, these three I would say are difficulter.
Take it. I like it.
Is that my do you ever watch Ann Difficulter? All right. Two salesmen show up at their boss's beach house, and the boss is killed. So they pretend he's alive by moving him around with a green, rubbery substance that bounces everywhere.
Weekend at Ghostbusters. It's like Ghostbusters. It's
Green
like
rubber
slime-
substance.
Green
Close.
rubber
You got the first one?
substance. Weekend at hold on.
A green, rubbery substance that bounces around everywhere.
Weekend at Blob.
It's not flubber, right? Because isn't flubber the thing?
The thing, the green bouncy thing.
Can they combine into one title?
Weekend
at
at
Flubbers?
Flubbernies.
Both of those are correct.
Okay.
Weekend at Flubberns. It is 3-4. I didn't write who has what points. Here we go. In a parallel universe, the Rwandan genocide takes a comedic turn as bumbling criminals attempt a diamond heist and find themselves in the middle of the conflict.
No idea.
Oh, that's
This one is so This is a title I've had for a long time. I refuse to write the plot for.
It's with the Leo and what is the?
It's not Blood Diamond.
Wait, really?
Yes.
What's the other?
In a parallel universe, the Rwandan genocide takes a comedic turn. I just really had to specify it was a parallel universe. As bumbling criminals attempt a diamond heist.
Rwandan genocide.
All right, we are looking for
Rwanda kidding me?
Is that
Rwanda.
Rwanda
A
Sykes.
fish called Rwanda?
Yes,
Yes!
it's called Hotel
Yes!
Rwanda.
That was really good. That was really good. Yeah. That was maybe the best I've ever seen.
Wow. That's somewhat you don't. That's just putting the word. That's doing the math of words right there.
Wow.
that's good.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
my
I feel
goodness.
my self-esteem is gonna be high all week.
Great. Last one. A
Probably
wannabe
won't be.
a white wannabe rapper in Detroit must fly to an island covered in trash to find his bodyguard dog amongst a new pack of dog friends.
8
Mile of dogs.
Mile.
Of dogs. Yes, you guys got it.
Okay.
That's good.
Wow, you guys kind of those.
Oh,
were
now I
tough
want to do
ones.
more. I feel good.
All
Yeah,
right.
once you kind of get on a roll, yeah, it's good.
That was the last one.
Okay.
We can just we'll go on the fart Discord and take
Yeah.
on the robot.
On the
Fart.
fart Discord. All right. Well, here we're gonna go on break, and then we got a couple more games. What can I get a code?
4216. I'm also writing them down.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Everybody, we're back.
Uh-huh.
If you write a bunch of the before and afters, it ruins your head for like a day
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
because you're just like every word should sound close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good scramble.
We're gonna play a game now. This game is called Build the Perfect Movie.
Build a perfect movie.
How this game works is I will give you a category. You're competing against one another. You'll each have to pick 2 movies from that category whose Rotten Tomato critic score adds up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. So Price is Right rules apply. So, for instance, if I said Robin Williams movies, you could pick RV, which is a 26, and Happy Feet, which is a 74. Boom, that's 100. You'd be
Okay.
perfect.
Great.
So I'll give you a category. I would say the category would be a movie with a prestigious actor or actress in it. We'll kind of go as Oscar, but it doesn't have to be a good one.
All right, but Oscar.
And you
bait.
can justify pretty much anyone being prestigious to me. So you'll each pick one movie. We'll review the scores, and then you'll pick your second movie from there. Does that make sense?
Hell yeah.
As we go through it, it'll make the most sense. All right, Todd, you can go first because you're winning 7-7.
I'm gonna start with.
I guess that's tied.
On Deadly Ground,
Okay.
starring Steven Seagal, but no, you know what? Yeah, starring Steven Seagal and featuring Michael Caine.
Okay, so Michael Caine will be your
Yeah.
prestigious actor in this one. That makes sense.
If you don't consider Steven Seagal a prestigious actor, yeah. John C. McGinley is also in it.
Okay. Julia,
I don't know why I'm gonna do George Clooney, Up in the Air.
Up in the Air. That's one of those movies that like was an actor-y nominated screenplay, very popular, kind of went away.
Yeah.
But you might, yeah. Okay, here we go. On Deadly Ground is a 12%.
Hell yeah.
So you're looking for an 88 or less. Julia, Up in the Air is a 90.
Oh,
So you're looking for 10 or less.
Okay.
Cannot go over 10. The
Okay.
worst movie with the best actor you can possibly think of. Todd, you have more to make up, so you'll go first.
Now I understand the game.
Yeah. Usually one round in and then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. Really would love to get another Steven Seagal one in there, but it's not gonna be 80%.
Yeah, I don't think you'll go over 30
I'm
if
gonna
you get another
go-
Steven Seagal movie.
I'm gonna go with. Oh man, yeah, because I gotta think of like a slightly panned Oscar bait. Or no, just has to have a prestigious actor in it.
Yes.
That's all.
Did you think On Deadly Ground got nominated for an Oscar?
I mean, it should have, honestly. Let's go with Backdraft, featuring. Is Kurt Russell prestigious to you guys? I mean, Scott Glenn, if not, I feel like.
I'll give it to you. Nothing
Hell yeah.
matters. I mean, it doesn't matter at all. Billy Baldwin.
Love me some Billy Baldwin. He's actually honestly good in that movie. Like,
All right, Julie, you have a 90%. You're looking for a movie that's 10% or less that has a prestigious actor. And once again, remember, prestigious means nothing.
Yeah.
So just any really,
I can't
really
even
bad movie.
think of a movie.
And I bet if you find like the worst possible movie, I can look at the actors and we'll find someone that will be like,
Okay.
oh, okay.
If I don't know the name of the movie, but
That's more than
fine. Lindsay Lohan was just in a movie on Netflix. I don't know.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I
This is
love
not
that.
a dig at her. I know. I don't know.
Not me.
Is it
Falling for Christmas.
Yeah. I bet it got great ratings.
All right, Falling for Christmas does have. This might not qualify. No offense to Falling for
reviews?
Christmas.
Fantastic.
No, I don't recognize any single actor in the movie except Lindsay Lohan. So I'm gonna have to nix this one, and it helps you that I nix it.
Oh, okay. How about I'm just gonna say a movie that I know is gonna have a high rating because
That's fine.
I'm Karate Kid. Let's say Karate Kid. Ralph Macchio, is he a prestigious actor?
Yes. Would you like the 2010, the 1984 Karate Kid?
2010.
That's what Jaden, right?
Yes. All right, here we go. On Deadly Ground is a 12%. Backdraft is a 75. That's good. That's 87.
All right.
Up in the Air is a 90. The Karate Kid remake is a 66%.
Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
That's surprising.
It is surprising. All right, so that's 1 point for each of you.
Okay.
All right, we're going to run it back one more category. We're going to have to build the perfect movie. This is the perfect... let's just do comedy.
Build a perfect movie.
So you have to pick two comedies whose Rotten Tomatoes score adds up to as close to 100 as possible without going over. Todd, you'll go first. You won that last one.
I'm gonna go with Sideways.
The Paul Giamatti movie?
Yeah. And Thomas Hayden
Wait, the
Church.
guy from the Verizon ads is in a movie? Okay, Sideways. Okay. I don't want to tell you if it's high or low, but it wanted me to search the awards it won.
I was gonna say yeah. It's a well-regarded comedy. I'm trying to get a high one so I can go with a low one next because that's a lot easier.
Okay.
I really don't like this game. I don't know.
Is it the music?
It's everything about it.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense. It's a great game for people who are good at this stuff. Let's do.
The reason I host it is because I'm not.
Yeah.
And so I just look it up.
I'm usually also not.
Like Alex Trebek didn't need to know any of the answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he did.
Okay, so
True.
there is a movie on, I want to say Hulu, that is a Groundhog Day, another one of those ones, but it's about Christmas. Can you Google the name of
You're
it?
big on the streaming Christmas movies.
Yeah,
it seems.
because I went through and hate watched all
12
the
Days
previews.
of Christmas? 12 Dates of Christmas? Christmas Do-Over?
Christmas Do-Over. I think. Let me see the poster.
2006?
No, but you know what? Let's go with that one. Christmas Do-Over. That's it. Watch it get like 100.
The greatest movie. All right.
What's its score?
Here we go. Sideways is a 97%. Christmas Do-Over is a 0% on
Whoa!
Rotten Tomatoes.
Whoa, yeah.
It has one negative review.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
All right, so Todd, you need 3. Julia, you need 100 or less. And Julia, since you have the most to make up, you will go first.
Let's do
What comedy-ish do you think is 100%?
literally any. As close to
As close to 100 as possible.
How about 40-Year-Old Virgin? I bet it's like a 90 something. 96, I bet.
All right, Todd, you have Sideways at 97. You need 3 or less.
I'm going to go with
Christmas Do-Over.
arguably one of the funniest movies ever made, Freddy Got Fingered. Truly an absurdist masterpiece.
Okay, here we go. Christmas Do-Over is a 0%. 40-Year-Old Virgin is an 85%. So that's 85. You're up to 85.
Okay.
I had to
That's
knock
strong.
that math out. Sideways is a 97. Freddy Got Fingered, 11%.
Wow.
So Julia takes this one
Wow.
down. Truly, it's a
Wow.
surreal black comedy.
It is so funny.
It's got a lot of, and it would have, Rip Torn is in it, so
Rip
it would have
Torn's
worked for prestigious
phenomenal.
actor as
I was
well.
Wow.
thinking about using it.
It doesn't resonate the way a good slob Okay, I'm not going to read the reviews for Freddy Got Fingered. Okay, what do we have? This game we're going to play. You guys are working together. Well, I don't know if you are. We got, I think maybe 1.5 more games here. This is called How this works is I will give you're a character from a movie or TV show, ever. You have to ask yes or no questions to try and find out who you are.
Yes.
You will alternate, and if you want, you can guess, am I, Freddy from Freddy Got Fingered or whatever.
Yep.
And try and win. If you guess who you are and you're wrong, the next person gets 2 guesses. But basically, you alternate guesses. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, Julie, you won the last one, so you can start with the first question whenever you're ready.
Oh, it's just you give no clues.
No
to
clues
start.
at all.
Wow. Am I identifying female?
No.
Am I Meryl Streep?
No.
It's a character from a movie.
Yes.
Am I known for comedy?
Yes.
Am I male?
Yes.
Oh wait, we're the character
You're the
for
character.
the movie. Oh, okay. I keep thinking of the actor. Okay, so do I have facial hair?
No.
Am I in a comedy?
Yes.
Am I
I forgot to tell everyone who you are. Oh, well, they can play along.
elderly?
No.
Am I in a 90s comedy?
No.
Am I a child?
No.
Am I in an 80s comedy?
No.
Am I in a 90s comedy?
No.
Am I in a 2000s comedy?
Yes.
All right. Now we're working.
Am I could I maybe have been a runner-up in like Sexiest Man?
Ooh.
Like, do people find me attractive?
Ironically, maybe, but no, conventionally.
Oh.
Am I played by Ben Stiller or Will Ferrell?
No. Eliminates half of the movies.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Mine just got a lot easier.
Am I like a creature?
Yes.
Oh, can I guess? Do I guess? Or I have to wait? Okay.
Mhm.
Am I in a Judd Apatow movie?
No.
Am I scary?
No.
Okay.
That was a good question.
Who else got to make comedies in the 2000s? Am I animated?
Yes.
Am I animated?
You're both the same character.
We are?
Yeah.
You didn't tell us that.
Sorry, I thought I did.
Yeah, no,
It's
we
crazy,
are.
but I've been answering your
characters.
questions have all been like perfectly fine with each other's. Yes, you're both.
Wait, because you said he was in a comedy, and
Yeah.
you said I was comedy-ish.
Yeah, because you said comedy-ish.
I don't think I did.
Maybe you didn't.
Can we
Maybe
put that on the tape?
I did wonder why Todd said the same question you had said. I was just trying to
Did you think the
reinforce
same
it.
thing?
No, I knew what we were doing. I asked if I was in a comedy.
And
not
wait,
if I was
and was
funny.
it 90s?
Yeah, 90s.
2000s. You're not in 90s.
Yeah, we're in a 2000s comedy and we're animated.
Am I a Pokemon?
No, that'd be tight. You would be my favorite Pokemon if you were.
Am I the lead character?
Yes.
Okay.
Am I
Oh.
Wreck-It Ralph?
No.
Am I Shrek?
Yes, you're Shrek.
Oh, this changes everything.
Good before and after.
Yeah.
Shrek it Ralph.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, we'll do one more of these now that we understand it a little
Okay.
bit better. I didn't even explain. I didn't even tell them who you were in that
Yeah,
one.
I
All right,
know,
take
this
here.
is-
You guys take your headphones
Yeah,
off.
we
I'll
gotta
whisper
go.
to everyone who you are. They are Borat from the movie.
Wait, I kind of heard that.
You heard that?
Did you say we're
No.
boring?
No.
All right, never mind. That sucks.
Did you say we're Borat?
Yes. Oh,
I
Julia
We gotta
All right, I got one more written
Okay,
down.
we gotta
here.
plug
okay.
it. Plug
I
it
got
in.
one more written down. Just kidding. They're still fucking Borat. No. They are.
And eyes closed.
Okay. How did you hear it
We
the
do it?
first time? Yeah, we're done.
I didn't hear it, but when he said
didn't-
boring, I was like, that's Borat. Not
Yeah.
that Borat's more. You get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay. You are both the same character from a movie or TV show. Yes or no questions
Oh,
only to find
TV
out who you
show.
are. Movie or TV show, either or. Julia, since you got Borat really quickly, that's a 10-point guess. You'll go first.
Am I in a TV show?
No.
Am I Meryl Streep?
No.
Am I a woman?
No.
Am I a man?
No.
Am I an animal?
No.
Am I God?
No.
Prove it.
Am I a monster?
No, but you get one more question because Todd guessed who you were specifically. You're
What?
you're not a monster. Todd guessed if you
Yeah,
were
if you
God.
guessed the
if you
actual
guessed the
character.
actual character on two questions,
okay,
so you're
I'm
not
not a
God.
monster. Am I a place?
No.
Oh, it's always like a being, right?
Place is a good question, but you're not.
But is it always a being?
Yes.
Okay.
We're not a man. We're not a woman.
Not a monster.
Not a monster.
We're not an animal. We said that, right?
Not an animal.
And we're not God. And we're not Meryl Streep. Am I animated?
Yes.
Am I from the 2000s?
Oh, I got a good
Yes.
question. Am I a robot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I? What is the one with Will Smith? What's that robot?
The
You
name of
can't
the robot
tell
in
me.
iRobot?
You're
I
an
do not
animated
know.
robot from a 2000s movie.
Oh, it's okay. Animated robot from a 2000s movie. Jesus. Am I an animated robot?
This is such a stressful sound clip of you.
know.
I'm an animated robot from a 2000s movie.
I don't even. Was there a Jetsons movie in the 2000s?
Is that her question?
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me just. Am I robot? I'm gonna so Rosie the robot. I know you're.
You're
so
not
next.
Rosie the
Okay,
robot.
yeah.
Am I frequently used in the description for a game on this podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, I know it is.
You
Hell
get to
yeah.
go twice.
No.
'cause I did it wrong.
That wasn't the official guess.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, she guessed Rosie the robot. You do get
Oh,
to go
I do?
twice. Yeah.
Do we want to end this or do we want
Yeah.
to keep
Go
going?
ahead. I wanna
Am I Wally?
Julie goes, I want to end this. You are Wally. Congratulations. You are
Wow,
Wally.
interesting how
Wally.
you picked all male leaning.
I said Wally wasn't a male.
Yeah, he's not.
But
He's a.
it's kind of obvious they are.
I don't
You
think so.
just said they, though.
Oh!
That's true.
Oh.
Mic drop.
Yeah, self mic drop. Self mic drop.
Wow, you could have said Michelle drop, but you didn't.
That is good stuff. Love it.
Wow.
That is it for us. Julia, thank you for having never seen
Thanks
everything everywhere all at once.
for having me.
Let everyone know where to find you all at once.
I guess Instagram. It's MS Giulia Rozzi, Ms. I don't have MS. That's terrible.
Multiple sclerosis, Giulia Rozzi on Instagram.
There's a teen in Italy named Giulia Rozzi. She hasn't posted since 2015.
You should be
Give
able to
me the
claim that.
name.
You should
I
be
know.
able to-
Yeah.
If anyone's listening that works for the man, Give me that name.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Zuck.
He listens.
You guys, that's all I got.
Great. Thank you so much. Todd, anything you want to
Did we already did the? We're trying to get the Giulia Rozzi thing for her.
Yeah, that's all we should
Okay,
focus
everyone
on.
rally around that.
Yeah, everyone report that
report that
14.
account. Report that account for report that account. Say it's ran by an elderly man. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. Oh, that was fun.
I've never seen it.